Thank you, Jesus, sister.
The director of Saving Life today, the team of Save a Life today. We thank you and appreciate you for choosing our school as one of the schools in A.L.Tfoundation. Our intention is that any student that is graduating from this school must learn a skill. And this is a great skill for all the students. Our dear students, it's not all about winning or competing. It's all about participation. I would like all of you to participate. Bring out your notebook and pen and write something. After leaving this hall today, you will never be the same. Thank you, Bianca.
We have someone joining us as a manager of a big supporter of the A.L.Tfoundation. And then I'll hand my microphone out to our director to do the introduction of singing in a lot of places. I saw you sing in last season too, it's embarrassing. Yes, put your hand up for me. Let's
So we have here with us Engineer Julius Otofila. Let's give him a big clap.
Alright, we know that you're all in this class. You want the students, I like your excitement. I don't want to say that every one of you will really be different today. And we'll talk after the debate. They are not those church business now. It was a pleasure being here.
Schools should prioritize STEM education over art. STEM, science, technology, engineering, and maths. Now, for the judging criteria, content knowledge is very important. Delivery, organization, rebuttals, and teamwork. The judges will be looking at all this.
Good stuff.
Each speaker has how many minutes for your main argument? 5 minutes. Then 2 minutes for the rebuttals. That's for the second round. No use of offensive language. Timing will follow.
Good afternoon, Mr. Chairman, panel of judges, operator and keeper, my friends in argument, highly esteemed audience. I am Marika Richards, a proud representative of Government Secondary School, Gwarinpa. Today, I stand vehemently, vigorously, and confidently to strongly affirm the motion which states that schools should prioritize STEM education over the arts. To begin with, is that really supposed to be a debate topic or a fact? Nevertheless, I still have to prove in today's debate. I'm going to show you why STEM education must dominate the arts. Science, technology, engineering, and mathematics, popularly known as STEM, is the brain fuel that powers everything, from our smartphones to skyscrapers. It's a development discipline that turns real-life solutions, that turns curiosity into real-life solutions. While art, on the other hand, is a vibrant and vivid spark that turns everything into sound, sight, or something we can touch. On this note, I'd like to establish my point. STEM drives national development. Imagine a world without coders, without doctors, without engineers, I ask. Can progress still not possible? But I'll back that up with a resounding no. STEM equips students. It is the backbone of national progress that turns raw talent and materials into measurable growth. STEM births new industries with 21st century skills that attract foreign investors. By advancing STEM, we boost productivity, build infrastructure, and create more job opportunities, ultimately lifting GDP, creating more job opportunities, reducing poverty, and securing a competitive edge on the global stage. As engineer Nneka Okonkwo once said, our construction succeeds because we enforce protocols, no room for emotional drama or decision. Secondly, STEM ensures global competitiveness and employability. Now let me ask, can a nation succeed when its STEM foundation crumbles? No. Of course not. In today's
A country without culture is like a body without a soul. Good day, Mr. Chairman, panel of judges, accurate said. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, my friends in argument, my name is Susanna A.L.Tfoundation, a humble representative of government secondary school Baripa. Today, I stand vigorously, vehemently, and strongly to speak against the motion that says schools should prioritize STEM over art. Before I continue, let me get down some few foundation. STEM, which stands for Science, Technology, Engineering, and Mathematics, is an umbrella that focuses on technology and how to use tools. While art, on the other hand, is the way you're expressing feelings, emotion, through music, ideas, communication, and many more. Meanwhile, Dr. Picasso once said that art washes away the dust from our everyday life. This leads me to my first point. Most successful people are from art. Do you know that most of the influential people, thinkers, leaders, all study art and humanity? And guess what? I'm not happy. Take a look at Barack Obama. Take a look at Bola Soyinka. Take a look at they have shaped the world through what just like that. And you know the funniest thing? They are known all over the world. I mean, not in Nigeria, not in this school, but all over the world. And you know the funniest thing? They are all products of the arts, not STEM. This leads me to my third point. They say STEM provide more jobs than art. Is that really true? Well, let me post your comment. Do you know that the art in the creative industry is one of the largest and fastest growing sector all over the world? Millions of Nigeria earn a living through film, theater, communication, and many more. And they are all art, and they are all products of the art. Do you also know that the creative industry contributed over 2.6 million to the global economy and many more? In Nigeria, last year, the art sector grew up to 12%, creating jobs for individuals, families, and the world at large. Isn't that amazing? This leads me to my third point. Art gives innovation even in STEM. Am I right or wrong? Do you know that the greatest breakthrough is imagination, which is rooted in what? Art. Which is rooted in what? Art. Creativity without innovation dies. Let us not produce scientists who can build robots but cannot build relationships. Or engineers who can build rockets but cannot build humans. Or let us produce people who can understand feelings, stories, and also build ideas and put it in different things. This leads me to my point. Art preserves cultural identity. Is it true? Do you believe so? Well, art preserves cultural identity. STEM is new machines, but add new morals. Like through social studies, theater, and languages, students can understand who they are and where they are from. And Annie was once said that art is the heartbeat of every nation. When it stops, the future stops. When it stops, the nation stops working. In conclusion, ladies and gentlemen, let us not neglect, let us not put them on the head and neglect our choices when they are.
How it's really important to prioritize equal artistic expression over the future of our children, our economy, and our nation. We will sacrifice the pursuit of scientific discovery, technological innovation, and mathematical mastery on the altar of creative practice. Our waste of time and wise retelling of the beauty and vigor of STEM education to securing a brighter future for the generations to come. My name is Katina Mimi, a special student of Government Secondary for a class to stand study to achieve the motion that states schools should prioritize STEM education over art. STEM education, which simply means science, technology, engineering, and mathematics, is the moving force of any progress. In a world powered by innovation and digital transformation, STEM is not just an option, it is statistically. So this leads me to my first point. STEM and art are pointless, but STEM should be used. While STEM is the strong base, it can later support artistic innovation through digital design, green technology, and architecture. And another quote states that art and science are not enemies, they are partners. But what must make me part of progress and advancing science. Secondly, people like economic development and job opportunities can be helped. Despite the rise in innovation and economic growth, offering a creative career path and opportunities for advancement. With the rise of creative careers and opportunities, AI, time-related jobs are highly demanded in the market job. With the competitive edge in the job market, the job concept that innovation distinguishes between a seeker and a follower. It is simple logic that without a STEM in street can never also. Thirdly, art education, less relevant academia skills. Some argue that art education is not as relevant as to the economic current job market as STEM education, which is driving innovation, economic growth, focusing on developing problem solving and critical thinking. Let me throw a question to all of you. Can a Picasso painting ever translated to talk about in Nigeria? The answer is in conclusion, what art not science question, help build the foundation of survival and advancement in our modern world. In nations that neglect science and technology will always depend on others for growth. Therefore, I strongly agree that schools should prioritize systems of STEM education over the arts because the future belongs to scientific and technological differences.
Thank you very much.
The ant without ant is just an animal's program. A single word but a devastating truth. Or should I say an entire sentence? Or should I say a single word for an entire morning? Remove art from education and move it so. Good day, Mr. Chairman, panel of judges, accurate answer, my first argument, distinguished ladies and gentlemen. Today I stand energetically as a roaring lioness to deflect the water that says schools should prioritize self-education over arts. Why? Because education is not just a manufacturer of machines. They train of engineers and doctors. It is the shaping of human life. Humans don't depend on formula calculation alone. They thrive on empathy, creativity, identity, imagination, emotion, and vision. Imagination is one important and knowledge. If knowledge is limited, imagination is cycled to one. If the father of confidence understood the father of creativity, who agreed to discard it? If the father of modern science valued creativity over fact, then who agreed to silence the art? This brings me to my question. Your honorable judges, my friend, the argument of my distinguished audience. Today I stand to assess the truth, so moving deeply into human progress, that denying it is like denying the existence of the sun. Creativity forces innovation, even in STEM. People often forget that STEM depends on creativity. Without imagination, an algorithm and code and communication remain silent. The job won't say, and I quote. Technology itself isn't enough. It is married to that prayer that young to son and makes our heart sing. This means the greatest technological revolution from the iPhone to the AI. They're not born from STEM alone, but from STEM plus art thinking. To prioritize STEM over art is like cutting off a very new hospital of innovation. It's like denying the very engine of innovation. By telling us behind every breakthrough of STEM was imagination. This leads me to my second point. The art cultivates skills that STEM alone cannot. Art cultivates skills that STEM alone cannot. Art cultivates empathy, emotional intelligence, cultural awareness, confidence. Skills need at least skills for whole body to increasingly demand. But what it is by the action of movement, you will not forget that movement. Art teaches us how to create things, to understand and respond to humanity. A society driven purely by technical skills but no emotional intelligence becomes efficient but heartless. What do we want? Do we want schools to produce robots and do we want schools to produce errors? Therefore, in conclusion, I firmly stand on the house built on solid rock. Unapologetically and passionately against this motion. Thank you.
Is it better for art education to have presidents over STEM education in our or is it better STEM education to have presidents over art education in our school? Studying is already a routine protocol. My name is Rashida Learning a profound student of government secondary school for art. Strongly yes to against motion. We say schools should prioritize STEM education over art in our school. That is my third point. STEM educational growth. Dr. Kulogina has once said, no nation can grow beyond its investment without science and technology. STEM education equips students with the technical skills needed to solve real-life problems from building roads and hospitals grade. I went to the US of the Oscars. Same show, I expected to show 8 to 10 by 2029, and out of 1% by 2029. By prioritizing them to enhance student skill and employment skills in the 21st century, you democratize on one hand. In the modern world, literacy is not enough. All of the progress is technology. That promotes problem solving and critical thinking. Why art describes creativity? STEM applies creativity to solving pressing issues like hunger, diseases, and climate change. As an art consultant, we cannot solve our problems with the same thinking we do when we created them. Furthermore, progress is slow and development is slow. But with STEM education, doctors can diagnose and treat diseases more effectively. Engineers can design and build sustainable infrastructure. Entrepreneurs can create and innovate new opportunities. Additionally, ladies and gentlemen, do you know that a world without STEM is like a broken window? A world without STEM is like a disfigured image. A world without STEM is like a problem you have to promise to motivate from in our STEM education challenges students to think differently, to design, to experiment, and to innovate different solutions for a better tomorrow. In conclusion, that is the new literacy. Let's not master in the unique balance in our identity.
We say art and culture is the people way of life. Then what is STEM? I need an article. The one representative of government national forever. Here we see points of mind to negate the motion, which states that schools should not prioritize STEM education over art. As I once said, education is not just the level of facts, but the training of the mind to think. This leads me to my first point. Education should develop the whole person, not just in technical skills. The true purpose of education is not just to produce leaders, but to complete human beings who are capable of thinking, feeling, and leading. Art subject teaches empathy, ethics, communication, and civic responsibilities, all crucial for the nation. Prioritizing STEM alone makes education mechanical and one-sided because a country without culture is like a body without soul. Secondly, art education builds leadership and communication skills. Justin Master once said, leadership is not just about formula, it is vision, empathy, and communication. Great leaders must persuade and inspire, all which comes from the arts, debating, drama, and literature. Once said, and I quote, the art challenges the technology, and the technology inspires the arts. Art connects technology to humanity. The art humanizes STEM, turning it into something technical and ethical. For example, a storyteller and designer makes art, film, and products that people enjoy and understand. Without art, technology becomes soulless and disconnected. Take for example, an computer, when it becomes disconnected and soulless within 10 minutes, it goes back to farming, where it finds comfort. All these things come from the art. In conclusion, ladies and gentlemen, if you make STEM the head and neglect the heart, we will produce intelligent mind without conscience. A balanced education is not one that prioritizes science over art, but one who treats both as twin engines for the progress of human. In conclusion, with these few points of mine, hope I'm able to brainstorm the house that STEM has proved to not combine art with evidence, but rather may it be using of human life.
I'm back again like a wounded lioness, like a roaring tigress, like the phoenix of ashes, but this time with the fact, not the drama. Back to the podium with renewed clarity. Ladies and gentlemen, let's revisit this topic with a different perspective. My opponent said, art shapes imagination, but let me bust your bubble. Do you know that STEM gives life to that shape? Art may spark the dream, but STEM builds the bridge. Without physicists, coders, or engineers, the imaginative stories created from art
What? I heard my opponent say, step this line, but without the heart and without the soul, can step really work? Now, art and culture is the software that runs the hardware of development. Without art, even the most advanced technology is just a point of far working for its purpose. Do you also know that the art industry is an industry that pumps money into the economy, not air? With this indisputable point of mine, I hope I've not been able to brainwash you or to briefly preview you that should not be I'd like to say this. Would you like trekking far distances, going forth and coming back, without cars, without motorcycles, without buses, without lorries, without any machine? Would you like to sit as in a class? There are no fans, there are no lights, they have computer labs, but there are no computers. Would you like that? So why can you say art is better than studying?
Wait, to answer your question, first of all, I would like to tell you about something called creativity. And creativity is under art. Before those engineers started building the fans, they had to use what is creativity. Without them thinking, how would they know what to do now? If they do not think, will they be able to build fans? No. So that is how to answer your question. And another one again is imagination. Before they create those cars, I'm sure they must have sat down and said, okay, if we create this car, it will benefit everybody. It's not benefiting only the man, it will benefit everybody. So they sat down, they imagine themselves building those cars. And imagination is another one. Okay, before you gather all this information you got here, does it not feel with technology? It's not through your phone. You're able to use an AI or to bring them out. Sorry, please. I said what is called creativity. That AI wasn't built on that creativity. Before they built that creativity, and it was still joke.
So my question is this: are you trying to tell me that without science, we cannot live?
Thank you.
When she was asking that question, she said about trekking art is not important. But let me tell you something, when I say art is not important, most of them are the same side of the coin. I'm just trying to say that one was taken side. And he said,
SCOP. Thank you. What do you answer?
wait, let me ask you something. If art brings about creativity, STEM brings about the work itself, STEM puts things together to make that creativity something useful. Now, if without art you lose creativity and that imagination, and without STEM, you lose how to think. You just have that creativity and imagination.
Thank you.
Okay, so here's my question. How can you survive? How can art survive without science? How can you have an imagination and you not be able to apply it? How can you draw a bicycle and it can move? You only have your imagination. You don't have the techniques to apply it.
Okay, I'll actually ask you a question back. How can you survive without art? How can you build something without the drawing? How can you build a bicycle without being creative? So it's an equal coin. So one on each side. Art can build a thing. And art can actually create something. It's not that she don't that step alone build something. Step actually wait for the art to work. When art can only wait for itself work. Art can do both the art and the same work.
Thank you very much. You guys say that's about.
Good day, everyone. My name is Osuli Clary. I'm humble representative from Government Secondary School, Warrenpa. Here to say a spoken word on behind the classroom walls. They told me education was the key. So I sat, looking blank, waiting for a door to appear. But our life is not just about opening doors, it's about building them. More than building, crafting opportunities and ideas nobody believes in existence. Education is not a cage of conformity, it's a spark, a flame, a revolution in the mind's laboratory, not a system to take imagination, but a runway where creativity takes flight. They say, follow the nose, write the answers, but I say, question the questions, because innovation doesn't live in textbooks, it lives with courage to evidence. Innovation is the heartbeat of progress, the whisper behind every invention, the unseen force turning dreams into prototypes, turning the possible into history. Give a child education and you prepare them for today. Give a child creativity and you prepare the world for tomorrow. Innovation is the language of the future, and today we are all authors of that future. So let's all rise, not just as students of facts, but as architects of realities. Let every classroom be a canvas, every mind a workshop, every idea a seed. For in education lies the power to transform, in creativity lies the power to inspire, and in innovation lies the power to change the world. Thank you.
Good day, everyone. My name is A.L.Tfoundation, and I'm here today to talk about the trilogy of transformation, which are education, creativity, and innovation. Education isn't just a classroom. It is a bridge from what is to what can become. It is a compass for a child who dreams. It is the silent force behind the nation's scheme. Education doesn't just teach us to read and write. It teaches us to stand, to speak, and to fight, not with fists, but with ideas that count, making minds wise. Creativity transformation. Creativity transformation. Creativity is the courage to see beyond the known, to turn a single thought into a 1,000-seed soul. Creativity dances in colors the eyes cannot see, and sings in rhythm that sets minds free. It turns problems into possibility, breaking chains with invisible ability. But when creativity takes the stage, the future stops being the cage. We have innovation. Innovation steps in like a lion, changing the rules of the cage. It turns ideas into tools and turns dreamers into leaders, not fools. Innovation is the silent force behind the nation's scheme. Innovation is the silent force behind the nation's scheme. Innovation is the reason why students liability no longer apply. It is the point that says, let them be better way and then use that better day. Creativity, innovation, and education are the trilogy of transformation. So let us learn. But let us not only learn, let us imagine. And let us not only imagine, let us build. But in future, is this something we wait for or something we create in now? Thanks.
That's what engineering. But from the debate, you could see there must be a balance. That's the truth. Both arts and science, they go together. I studied engineering, and I'm really into engineering, I'm into construction. But at a certain stage of my life, I found out that I needed to have a balance. And I now ventured into business. And I'm actually into entertainment right now. So why am I telling you this? Don't limit your mind because they say art. And how did I know that I was meant to be an engineer? From my childhood, whenever the TV is not working, I'm the first one to find out why. And then there's no power. And before you know, I connect 1, 2 wire, there's power. But when my dad wants to go out, he's like starting the car is not coming on. I'll tell him open the goods. And I'll say, okay, let's remove the battery terminal. We wash the battery terminal, we put it back. He tries it and it starts. So I knew already that one was inborn in me. But at the certain stage of my life, I found out that the kind of money I want to have, I needed to add entertainment to it. So I invented my entertainment. And I'm making money from entertainment today. But that did not kill my first law, which is engineering. I still engineering big time today. So I am just trying to make you understand that both art and science are important. Like someone asked a question that in engineering, why is it that they still need technical drawing, to be able to build a house? Technical drawing is engineering because it is the connection of lines and points to give you a plan. So lines and points is engineering. But at the same time, someone envisioned it. You can want to build something. You're not an engineer, but you want to build something. And how did you get that idea? Through imagination, through exposure. So when you build the power of your mind, you can think something. But the fact that you can think it does not mean you can build it. You now need an engineer to build it. But the engineer also needs you to think it. You can tell me now that I just want to have a house that has underground parking. I don't want to see car outside. I want to see all my cars should be under the house. You can think it. I did not think it, but I can design it for you. So both sides are important. So what am I saying in essence? There must be a balance. Open your mind to arts. Open your mind to engineering. There must be a balance. Thank you so much.
Can we give ourselves to be one more? Again, both saying you guys are amazing, and the audience who are also amazing, but also tell teachers, thank you all so much. Because of this debate, we have come to expand on our knowledge, both STEM and the arts, right? We have all seen that both parts are important, like Lorenzo and our guest has buttressed, right? So it's important. The STEM is important, the art is important. You guys delivered your points beautifully, you delivered your points beautifully. The rebuttals, everything, the counter arguments, everything was awesome. So give yourself a round of applause. So like you know, in every competition, there must be a winner. So we have to announce the winner today. So after all, thank you to my fellow judges. Give them a round of applause. So, with a total point of 909.5 and an average of 247 plus 3, the opposing team takes the cup.
Is from Government Secondary School Gwari. We're here for the SALT debate competition. It was nice. We learned a lot. We learned both about STEM and art. I want to appreciate A.L.Tfoundation for anchoring this program in our school.
My name is Matthew Collins. We are here for the SALT debate competition. Save a life today. It was scary, but as we won, it was more lively during the debate section. This initiative is really good because this is my first debate out, like debating in crowd and with judges. So it's really good. It brings out more talent in debating.
My name is Nkashi Susanna Ifotere from Government Secondary School Gwarimpa. So we are here for the SALT debate, is also known as SALT. Yeah. It was really tough. I was nervous at first, but immediately I started debating, I felt energized. After all, we also won the debate, so it was a really good experience because I also had fun during the debate, and also the audience really gave me the energy, so it was fun. I really enjoyed it. Yeah. What I can say to A.L.Tfoundation is that they should continue doing what they are doing, continue strengthening youth, making students to come out and speak confidently and boldly, and that's all. I think if they continue doing what they are doing, we'll not only have a brighter Nigeria, but we'll also have youth who understand and can also develop the economy through creativity as well. Thank you.